Welcome in, everybody. Friday night jitters are here. What do we got going on? Bitcoin with the V-shaped recovery. The V-shaped recovery. Look at it. Look at it. Becky, look. What's up, Nigel? How you doing today? You are first and right now the only. How you doing, Nigel? How are things going? Yeah, Bitcoin, beautiful V-shaped recovery. We're getting buy signals all over the place after getting all these sell signals. Now, what's it gonna do? I don't know. It has room to run to the upside. I really dislike this stochastic on the 4-hour. It does not look good. Relative strength back in neutral territory. Okay, that's fine. Let's check out your daily. Now, your daily, it does look like we can catch some strong bids. As I mentioned before, all we did was a nice bullish back test on the 50 simple moving average. If the bulls want to, they can. They could push this thing up. But as of right now, we do have this downtrend that we are contending with. If we break above it, we have another downtrend to fight against. So there's that. There is an opportunity of a double top. If we do come up to $106,882, that is a possibility of hitting a double top. But as of right now, right this moment, the weekly, it's in trouble. It's in trouble. Currently, it is trying to get a break to the downside of this 104,563 level. So that's one thing we do have to worry about when it comes to Bitcoin's price action. So it's still in play for it to come down another 5%. This is a fair value gap on the weekly. We touched it. It could happen, but then again, it could just rally out of here, and it could continue to the upside. So we did make a nice little retrace from there. We'll just have to wait and see what the traders want to do with this bad boy. That could have been a buy the dip opportunity, though, while everybody was all scared, because we did get good data. So it's not the data holding us back. It's just people wanting to take profits right now. Fundamentally, everything's fine, too. But it's just the technicals that are holding us back. So maybe it's that summer price action that nobody likes. But yeah, currently Bitcoin looks fine. Let's check out the liquidation heat map. So checking out Bitcoin on the daily, first off, we already took out some longs and we bounced right out of there. So it does look like the liquidity grabs are happening right now. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. We have a giant sloth of liquidity up here, $106,094. Maybe we head up there, but we also have plenty to the downside. Let's check out our weekly. On the weekly, you can see the longs got absolutely devastated this week, but now it looks like all our liquidity is sitting overhead. So who knows? Maybe they're going up for the rest of that liquidity. Who knows? Anyways, that's what we see out of the heat map. Based off the heat map, you would expect prices to go up. If we do go up, I'm aiming at this box up here for us to start seeing a lot of resistance right in this area. Jason, how you doing? What's up? Welcome in. Welcome in. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing out of Bitcoin. We're going to go check out Ethereum, and then we're going to be looking for trade setups. Or I might just try and day trade some. No, we're going to look for trade setups. I don't really want to try and day trade Bitcoin right now, but I do have this account ready and waiting. So there's $75 in here. We're gonna see if we can double that tonight. We'll see if we can do it. As long as this exchange doesn't give me any issues, we'll see if we can double it. What's up, Mo Money? How you doing? Also, guys, I found this new indicator. Since Mo Money's here, you might want to see this one too. You might be seeing all of these random different colors and stuff. So I not only have the Lux Algo fair value gaps, we can turn that off. We also have this Lux Algo Orb and Targets. Orb and Targets pretty good. Porky, can you look at ICP later? And did you see their demo? Caffeine AI? No. Did not see it, but yeah, we can check out ICP, no problem. We can check it out. So yeah, looking at Ethereum here, let's get rid of some. Actually, we're going to get rid of like all the noise. We're going to get rid of all these fib levels just because I think this is quite interesting for the day trader out there. This might be the tool you might absolutely love. So You can come in on the 4 hour. You can see it gave you a buy signal. It also gives you a range that you want to hold. This is kind of amazing that it gives you that range. But currently we are bullishly backtesting the range. We would expect this thing to start going up, possibly holding this uptrend. Good evening, Bernard. How you doing? How you doing? So possibly holding this uptrend. That's what we'd be looking for. And the really cool part is it gives you targets to aim at. So going into the 1 hour, you can see right now we have a 1. So if you were jumping into this trade, if it does continue to be bullish, all we got to do is stay above this wick low right here. Your first target is going to be this 1 level for the day trader. So I was like, oh shit. And then it starts, literally as you tick up, it starts giving you more levels. So the day traders out there are probably trading like this 0.67%, 0.66%, whatever, at crazy high leverages. But you can go into lower time frames and you get that same little level on each time frame. You can zoom it all the way into the 1 minute if you wanted to. And yeah, these little levels are great. I've noticed that if you just wait until after the number 1 and then it comes back and it holds, that's usually a really good spot to get in. But right now we are uptrending on Ethereum. For the day trader out there, you are looking for a nice move to the upside where this thing could be going up something like that 2498 level. So the day trader out there, maybe you end up trading this for a 0.76% move to the upside. That's what it's looking like based off this indicator. It looks pretty solid. So we will see how this thing pans out. But I do like this little indicator. Oh, it also lines up with the 200 on the 5 minute. That's cool. But yeah, this indicator is literally called Lux Algo Orb and Targets. That's all it's called. And it marks up your chart like crazy. So like down here, you broke this level, you popped up, you had this level here. Then it was telling you areas in which you could take profit. All of these little lines here. You break a level, it gives you a new line. It's amazing. So I was having fun playing with it today, and I'm going to keep using it. I do like this because it gives you buy signals as well. It just flashed another buy signal, so it's basically saying, hey, jump in now, enjoy the ride, and we could see Ethereum rally pretty substantially based off of this right here. So over the weekend, I would not be very surprised if Ethereum does make this move here, which would be about a 5.9% move to the upside. Would not be surprised. But that's what I'm seeing out of Ethereum. Maybe we'll day trade Ethereum. Ethereum's been moving pretty nicely, and I think we just broke a downtrend. Maybe? Yeah, we just broke a downtrend. So great that we're getting a buy signal on a breakout. I think that's okay. What about Sol? We can check out Sol. No problem. Ondo and Dog and Me and Mask. All right. Sol. Ondo. Dog and Me. Mask. I will say this little indicator is probably going to help out the streamlining of all of your requests. So I'm looking forward to this. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out Solana, I guess. So Solana, beautiful. We got our buy signal, looking good, looking good. Even got our number 2. All you got to do is stay above this low right here. Enjoy the run up. But odds are for Solana, you're looking for your next leg up. Probably getting up to 159. Probably 159. So I'd be looking for that 7.3% move to the upside. Waiting for oil to make us all feel poor again. Oh man, how you doing, Jim? How you doing? Sui pumping on the 1 minute. Nice. Let's go, Sui. Sui had a freaking crazy day. Sui had a great day. Honestly, really good day. But yeah, Solana looks really good for the 7.3% move to the upside. It's basically saying you should get in now with a stop loss just below 146.8. That's what our indicator's telling us. I like this indicator. I like it a lot. And then if you want reassurance, the Lux Algo fair value gap is a little reassurance. So where you would find levels of resistance, where you can find support. You leave these fair value gaps on impulse moves, either to the upside or the downside. And yeah, you can literally just start raising your stop loss as you go. I love this little indicator because I was trading on some dumb leverage earlier today. It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. So yeah, this is what I see out of Solana. Looking for upside. Let's go check out ICP. ICP. Also, anybody over there on Pancake, welcome in. Welcome in. What's up, Nap Time? How you doing? Welcome in, everybody. We got 8 over here on the Pumpkin Live. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. We will be making some trades today. Probably going to be trading Ethereum tonight because I can actually put some real, almost real leverage on it. So that should be fun. But yeah, actually I might want to get in that trade right now. Come to think of it. What is Solana? How much leverage can I put on Sol? 20x? You know what? We might take the Sol trade. It's 140%. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. I'm going to go back to Solana real quick, guys. We're going to enter a trade on Pumpkin. We're going to dive headfirst into this. Trusting the indicator. Trusting the indicator. So, stop loss sitting down here at 146.63. I believe that would work out 7.2. 146.72. So let's dive headfirst into this trade. We're going to be going long. Isolated, of course, because we never go cross. And we're going to go 20x because that's all they're going to allow us to do. Going to throw in the trade right now. Buying long on Solana. So Solana long order has been filled. Order is filled. Stop loss sitting at 146.72. 146.72. Whoa. 146.72. All right, profit taking level we're going to be aiming at is 159.20. 159.20. All righty. 159.2. Great. There we go. Trade is set. Ape that shit. No, we did. We did. Ironic. If you had to choose a buy right now, Sol or ETH. Yeah. I think we made that choice. Anyways. Me going in for Sol coincides with my other trade, if I'm being honest, because right now I am in a long on Bonk. Currently in a 15x long on Bonks, so I'm thinking Solana's going to do well. You know, I'm biased. Is what it is. Is what it is. Anyways, yeah, this is what I think is going to happen for Solana. As long as we can stay above this little area here, we're good. I'm going to get rid of this right now because I don't want it. I want to be able to see the chart. And we have not only one buy signal, but 2 buy signals. If we come back down into this area and we hold again, we will get a 3rd buy signal, which it's just stacking on reasons to be going long. Was watching a guy market making earlier, obnoxious bot consistently telling him order fill, order partial fill, order cancel. Oh, that's annoying. You accidentally answered immediately. Rich, we're just that good around here. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's go back to ICP. So, back to ICP. The fuck, Jason? What? Welcome to the stream, everybody that's new here. This is Friday. Filthy Friday. Funky Friday. We go over all requests, especially when all of you can request. We will cover every single last one of your requests. I just hope this is a clear announcement. We will get to your request. I promise. We will get there. Unless I forget, and I've gone to 3 other requests. We'll get there. We'll get there. Alright. The only ones I ever forget are the donations, if I'm being honest, because they're on the farthest side of my page. Everything's written. It is written. Will not be forgotten, I promise. I will remember you. All right. Here we go. On ICP, we are bullishly consolidating. We have a nice little move. We got plenty of buy signals. I'd be aiming at $5.24. You're probably going to run into a lot of resistance at $5.20. But as of right now, your next leg up I'd be looking for is that 4.83% move to the upside. As for the longer term time frame, it's not looking great if I'm being honest, because on your daily, yes, you got a breakout, but you do have a lower high and hidden bearish divergence on the daily, so I would be very careful trying to trade this one at the moment. It doesn't look fantastic on the daily. We all know how I feel about daily bearish divergence. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan in the least. And I'm sure some of you are like, what do you mean? Where's that daily bearish divergence? That doesn't make any sense. Right here, you have a lower price, a lower high with significantly higher relative strength. That's unfortunate. That's not what we want to see here. That is hidden bearish divergence. There's a strong possibility after that 4.83% move, you could be rolling over and coming down to $3.50. So just keep that in mind. It could be really bearish after that 4.83% move to the upside. All right. Perpy, got you covered. As things get bullish, it'll only get worse. That's true, Jim. That is true. Perpy, got you covered on Perpy. Bernard, got you covered on Perpy. Let's go ahead and check in on that pumpkin trade. Of course, in typical pumpkin fashion, we are stagnant on the trade, but we are up 0.27%. Very nice. On Bonk, over here, we're still up 15%. We're doing things. Anyways, yeah, so that's what I see about ICP. So just be careful. Just because you have a little bit of bullish action in this very short term, maybe overnight, does not mean you are bullish. Okay? Sheesh. Thanks for the analysis, Porky. No problem, Jason. No problem. Just something to really focus in on. A lot of people fail to look at higher time frames, and they really should. Can I look at Arkham? Sure. Arkham. Alright, Perpy. Let's go check out Perpy. Oh, what's that old saying? Short-term price action does not determine the long-term something. I forgot. Oh, don't be discouraged by short-term price action because long-term something or another. I don't know. They were talking about Bitcoin when they said it, so of course they didn't mean it on the altcoins. Wow, we're getting a sell signal on Perpy. Wow, this is the first one I've seen all day. Holy shit. So Perpy, we're looking for downside movement. This is the first sell signal on the 15 I've seen. This is cool. Let's check out your 1 hour. 1 hour is giving you that sell signal as well, and giving you the area in which you oof. Yeah, we're looking to short this bad boy. Yikes. Well, you did make a slightly higher high than this high, so I would be expecting just actually it's a meme coin. I'm looking for 786 retracements on meme coins. So this one, over the weekend, you might see a bit more of a pullback, but noted, it is a meme coin. It does not have to follow these rules. I would be looking for about a 12.5% move to the downside. Maybe you make that higher low, and then you can start thinking about upside potential. But as of right now, it does look bearish. We made this 29% move to the downside. That's great. We exceeded it, so that's good. But we're just trying to figure out where the bottom is at this point. Your 1 hour stochastic's trying to reset really fast. You do have a fair value gap sitting right down here in that golden retrace area, so you could catch a bounce right in this area, and then you'd be looking for upside after that. But anywhere between 12.5 or even, let's just say 6%, so 6 to 12% could be happening. Renee, what is up? How you doing? XYO, got you covered. I got you covered. Anyways, let's go out to the daily real quick just to see what's going on here. Yeah, it got a bullish engulfing daily candle, which is great. That's awesome. Now you're just waiting to see if you get the follow through. It hit a fair value gap, and now it's just rejecting off of it. So, Perpy's in a holding pattern. Just gotta wait. J-Mo, what is up? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in, J-Mo. Yeah, this is a interesting look. So 6 to 12% downside is what I'd look for right now. You could get all the way down to this fair value gap down here, which, yeah, that would kind of suck. But that could get you as low as 4095. We'll see how it pans out. We'll see how it pans out. But that is Perpy right now. Great move on the day. Just wasn't enough yet. You need confirmation. Moving on from here, we got Ondo. Ondo. Ondo, still no bullish divergence on the daily. Still looking for that 12% downside. Didn't quite happen. But we did have a positive day. That's great. I love it. Currently, we need to get back above 82.71. If we do not get above it, 62 cents looks pretty good this time of year. Let's go down to our 4-hour real quick. And the 4-hour has a high stochastic. This is an oversold bounce. Positive, though, you do have a buy signal. And you are holding your fair value gap as support. So you could get some short-term bullishness, which is really nice. And let's go into the 1 hour. 1 hour's giving it to you. Oh boy. Oh boy. That 1 hour is saying you're about to rally on Ondo. Possibly going up to 86.28. That's the target I would have for it. And that's about a 5.59% move to the upside. Looking pretty damn good if you ask me. Looking pretty damn good. So there you go. Bullish in the short term. Bearish in the longer term if we can't get above some of these levels of resistance. Bearish in the longer term. Currently breaking out of a downtrend though, which is beautiful. That's what we like to see. And then you're going to have this wonderful area in which could give you some issues. We'll see how it does. Moving on from that, we got Dog and Me. I put Dong? Jeez. Dog and Me. There we go. Hi. Suey. Alright, J-Mo. We'll check out Suey. Suey. We'll check it out. Suey had a great day, by the way. So Dog and Me. On the 1 hour, it's telling us we could see some bullishness. We have 3 buy signals right now, so let's hope they're not lying to us. We did have a nice move to the downside. We have formally hit a level that it was support, now acting as resistance. If we can get this measured move to the upside, we would be looking to flip it as support. So there is a possibility Dog and Me sees a nice 15.6% move to the upside. Can I look at Pepe also? Yeah, we can check out some Pepe. I got you covered, Bernard. Got you covered. Pepe. So yeah, right now this one looks pretty good for about a 15% move to the upside. Checking out the daily though. On your daily, you are fighting to hold that 200 simple moving average. If you can break back above and go up and test that 50 simple, this could give you the opportunity at a reversal of this downtrend. That would be awesome. Absolutely awesome. You also tapped into this fair value gap, which could be acting as major support right now. So, sweet. Sweet. Love to see it. If that is real, you have a ton of upside. If this thing's real, you got a break to the upside. You could be seeing somewhere around this 19299 level. So, nothing really terrible to say about Dog and Me on the daily. Your 4 hour probably wants to reset. No, your 4 hour doesn't really need to reset. You have room on your stochastic. You have tons of room to the upside on your relative strength. Yeah, this thing could rally pretty hard this weekend. Could rally pretty darn hard this weekend. I look forward to seeing what it does, because I'm positive you're going to ask for it tomorrow. All right, moving on from here, we got Pepe. So checking out Pepe. Pepe, not so bad, not so bad. Oversold, not an oversold bounce. Bullish divergence with a bounce. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pengu, I got you, Toby. Pengu. I got you, Toby. I got you. Let's go check out Pumpkin real quick. Guys, if you're not over here on Pumpkin, I don't know what the hell you're doing. You should join us on Pumpkin. It's a great place to be. I should have my... God damn it. Hold on. Hold on. Link is in the description down below, but I know a lot of you don't like to read descriptions, so let's just grab this link real quick. We're going to copy this, And, oh, shoot. Did we copy it? Hold on. Hold on. I don't want to copy the whole message here. Alrighty, so if you guys could do me a huge favor, join us over there on Pumpkin. Pumpkin's a great place. It is where I do a lot of live trading. I am trying to boost up the amount of followers we have over here on Pumpkin. It is literally just a platform of live stream trading. You guys should really think about joining in there. You could copy my trades while I'm in there. It is a fantastic website. It reminds me a little bit of like a Discord chat, but it is a live stream. So there's that. You guys should get in there, boost my numbers. Also, there is like some crazy giveaways. If you're in the Discord, in the announcement, you get rewarded literally for just viewing, just being there. You get rewarded. Then also, if you decide to join in on their Twitter and you decide to get in on this bounty thing, you could win up to $10,000 or something. I forgot what the actual winnings are, but if you're in the free Discord, you can check the announcements page, and guess what? You can go see what all the prizes are because it's there. Shameless plug over. Let's get back to the TA. So right now, we have Pepe running. It is running, and it's trying to go up. It's trying to get that breakout. You have a buy signal on bullish divergence on the 4 hour. This thing looks pretty sexy. If it does get a move to the upside, we can look at this as an entire higher low and a fake out to the downside. That comes with consequences. You're likely, over time, going to get up to this 2156 level. Now, if you're trying to day trade this bad boy, this might be a little harder. You got that double buy signal. Fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. You also got level 2 here. Sweet. So right now, in the shorter term, what you're looking for out of Pepe, we got a nice modest move to the upside. Looking for this right here, 7.61% to the upside is a possibility. So that's what we're looking for Pepe at the moment. Looking pretty good. And then we'll just reassess after that and continue trading this bad boy up. But yeah, looking pretty nice. Looking pretty nice. All right, going on from there, we got Mask. Checking out Mask. Tia, TQQQ, and Palantir. All right. TQQQ and Palantir. Got you covered, Damien. How you doing today? How you doing? By the way, guys, Damien is a live streamer. He did go live earlier today. I did catch it. I felt pretty good about catching it. Feels nice. I'd like to request uranium Tredu chart. Okay. U and URA. Alright, we're going to do our best at finding those. Holy. No problem, Bernard. Anytime. Anytime. Hold on. Let me click on this because we were already clicking. Yikes. Damn, Mask got wrecked. Holy. That's what we call a rejection right there, ladies and gentlemen. Holy moly. You're getting a buy signal right now. That's shocking. I wouldn't buy this. But you are getting a higher low after holding a level of support. I would not be buying this. That's wild. We'll see if the alert was right. That's crazy. That crazy right there, dog. Damien's the man. Damien is the man. Let me write down uranium. I've never spelled uranium before, so this is a fun time. That's a lot of U. 4 U's. 4 U's. And then URA. Alrighty. Doom Candle. Yeah, this is on the 1 hour. That thing's crazy. 2 hours in a row. It just sold off completely. But it is trying to tell you to buy now, which, I don't know. It's kind of scary. Oh my god, that's really scary. That would be a really scary candle to buy on. But if this thing is bullish, it's going to be really bullish. Because you got that beautiful retracement. Could be heading up to $5.39. You might have to be extremely patient, though. Anytime people see this, especially with that large wick at the top, it usually keeps people away from buying. So this could take a very long time. But if you give it enough time, you just might get this move, which would be 176% to the upside. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. All right. Moving on from here. before I get some eye cancer. We don't even have a buy signal on the 4-hour yet. Ew. I mean, there are bearish engulfing candles, and then there's a statement. You know, I wouldn't be too bullish on this. If there was anything else to put my money into, I'd probably put it in that. The wick is a flagpole run. Exactly. It's oof. So yeah, you might be getting a buy signal. You might be getting a higher low than this low, but yeah, I'd be very cautious trying to put money into that. Whoever's selling, they mean it. They really mean it. They don't want it. They don't want that price to go up. Oh. So the Tradu chart, uranium. Let's go out to that monthly like Jim likes. Out here to service Jim a little bit, you know. Giving his little Jimmies a little crack corn. Wow, did not make the measured move here. I don't even know when we looked at this last, but dang, that was a wick though. That was a strong wick. We got half of the move. Wild. Let's get rid of this. No big deal. Your monthly looks fantastic. It really does. It looks like we're going to be making some nukes. That's what this chart says. We are making nukes. Unless we get a lower high. But as of this moment right now, you can basically expect this thing to go up to 5,938 within years. I don't know. This thing's kind of crazy on the monthly. Check out the weekly. How about we service that like button? That would be great, guys. If you could do that, that would be awesome. Looking at the weekly, it's not that bad. You're getting a V-shaped recovery. Not bad at all. Gonna have to contest against this fair value gap up here, but that was a deep retrace. That was wild. I would be looking for a bit of a pullback. Confirm this 3,109 level. That would be ideal. But I understand that commodities do run a little differently than other charts. But it would be nice to confirm this as support and then rally off of it. We'll see if it does it. Who knows? That stochastic on the weekly has a lot left to be desired, though. Then your daily got a little overbought and you're consolidating, trying to go up even further. Someone's making bombs. That's all I can see. So yeah. Yikes. Checking in on this Solana trade on the 20x long on Solana. We're currently up 5.94%. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Good start to the stream. I will say that. It's a good start. Good start. Checking in on Bonk right now. We are up 19% on the 15x long. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I'm liking it. The new what is this? Indicator error. Something has gone wrong? No, our orbs isn't working on these time frames. We're losing our orbs. It's not good. Something went wrong. Alright, that's uranium. Yeah, I would like a little bit of a pullback before that crazy run to the upside, honestly. I like you getting in trades first. Yeah, I kind of like it too. Yeah, I think getting in the trade first, it's going to help a lot more with the fluidity of everything else. Alright, why is this thing having issues right now? I don't like the problems. Maybe it's because we're on such high time frames. Let's see what happens if we go lower. And there it is. So you just have to be on a low enough time frame for it to work. Sweet. Love to see that. Anyways, let's go out to the monthly here. Monthly on the lot of U's. This looks really nice, actually. Looks really nice. Beauty. Beautiful. I love the back test. Back test makes me moist. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what the measured could be based off this absolutely cute chart. Holy guacamole, 1796. 227% to the upside. You want some Cass? Alright. I got you on Cass, Rich. Wow, this is a big day for Rich, guys. Do you guys understand? He mods and tells you guys to like all the time, and normally he doesn't request a damn thing. Do you guys understand that? It's kind of crazy. I I was the smart money concept by LuxAlgo for the fair value gap, and I have the equilibrium box that tells you where the price is going to go. Interesting. I'll have to check that out one day. Let me write that down. Smart money concept by LuxAlgo. I will have to check that out. He's a simple man. XRP and CAS. He never asked for XRP. I think he just doesn't like me talking shit about it. I still think it's 78 to 58 cents is a great area for it. I still think that. So yeah, looking at the weekly on UUU, it looks pretty strong. You're just now entering into the bullish control zone, and you're trying to attempt to break out of the downtrend on your relative strength. This looks really good. This looks really good. You need that breakout. You need the confirmation of the support, and then let it run. Honestly, just let it go. So it looks pretty damn nice. Pretty damn nice for you. All right. URA. Thoughts on Bake, CVX, Dash, Redline Venom. We will get to those. So we got Bake, CRV, and Dash. I don't have XRP. I do have my mom in a bit of it, though. Gosh, why are you so mad at your mom? I don't even know why you're so mad at your mom. Jeez. All she did was just raise you, take care of you. Smash the like, please. What is up, Dylan? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, so the beautifulness, the beauty of holding support. Oh my god. Even the wick down to support to confirm the validity of it. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. It's like a dream. It's like a dream. 50.81 would be my target. 50.81. Another 50% upside. Based off your monthly, you have only room to go up. Based off your weekly, you're getting a little bit hot, but it's okay. You're still not overbought. It's looking pretty good. TRB for JMO. All right. All right. You know, it's a good thing. My list today for you guys was just Bitcoin and Ethereum. Otherwise, we would have been here all night just going over requests. That is wild. Absolutely wild. Alrighty. So, yeah, looking pretty good here. Looking pretty darn good. 50% upside is what I'd be looking for URA. 50% upside. Let's check out CAS. Checking out the CASPA. Go into the daily real quick. Real quick like. So on your daily, it does look like we're getting a breakout for CAS after confirming a low. This is pretty. This is good. I like this. CVX is related to CRV. Did I write down the wrong thing? You said CVX. My bad. I did write down the wrong thing. CVX. Sorry, everybody likes to ask for CRV. That's my bad. You're in CRV already? Okay, I got you. Your uranium portfolio is finally waking up after 3 years. That's a long time, Jim. You are patient. So, right now, CAS has the opportunity of greatness. It really does. Currently, you do have a buy signal on the 4-hour. You have a breakout. You have a holding of a fair value gap. This looks like a varsity athlete right here. This, I'll tell you what, I would take it on a hunting trip, maybe even to prom. Who knows? In the short term, I would be looking for CAS to get up here somewhere around 7.54%. In the longer term, I would be looking for a 618 golden retrace from the beginning of the downtrend, which would be something like this right here, getting you back up to 10.4717. I'll definitely say for the altcoins, this is a trader's market. The buying holders, God, they must be struggling out here, watching their coins just range. Sheesh. Think you wrote CRV, all good? I did. I messed up, so thank you for the correction. That's also why I say things out loud, guys, when I'm writing, because y'all can catch that. Damn, the varsity athlete comparison. I just opened along on Cass an hour ago. Oh no. Oh no. Let's check it out on the 15. Let's see if we're still doing alright. Not overbought yet. Not overbought yet. You're doing good. What you might consider doing, I won't tell you how to trade. I won't do that. But what you might consider is putting a stop loss right below this area, and then as you continue moving up, you're going to keep finding these little areas of value, so you can be like, oh, I'll put a stop loss right here, and then move this right on up, because right now you are fighting with a level at the moment. So if you break above this level here, move that stop loss up, make sure that you just don't even have to think about it. If you get a sudden pullback, you're like, stopped out in profit, golly. But yeah, stop loss up in here right now. I'd be thinking that way. You don't have to. I would just be thinking that way. Anyways, it's looking good. Looking good. Looking good. No financial advice here, buddy. Exactly. There's never financial advice. It's just life advice, you know? But I like the way you think. Yeah, man. But no, this area right here, this is why you're slowing down. So there's a possibility you pull back down here. Me personally, since I do, like, if I'm staring at the chart, I'll raise that stop loss right to the bottom of this box and be like, just break out and backtest, and I don't have to worry about it. That's just what I like to do. That's just when I'm day trading. Checking in on the trades here. We're up 22% on our bonk trade. Not too shabby. Not in a trade on this exchange yet. We're going to have to correct that. On Pumpkin, though, we are up 7% on our 20x long. 6.75% on our 20x long on Solana. Things are going well tonight. I might even be able to buy some steaks. Seriously, Mother's Day, I bought 5 steaks. It was $90 for 5 ribeyes at the store. I still had to cook those things. Absolutely insane, these California prices, I swear. I'll swear. Alright, next up, we have Arkham. Arkham doing extraordinarily well. So currently, I would be looking for Arkham to have a very nice night. A very nice night. Multiple buy signals popped up. Nice to see that. I'd be looking for that 54.8 level to play out. 54.8. So another 5.23%. Maybe that happens overnight. Checking out your 4 hour. 4 hour. We got the bullish divergence. Fantastic. You're going to be waiting for a higher low. So what would be extremely nice and beneficial to your health would be hitting that 59.7, coming back down, getting a higher low, possibly around this level at 5.27, and then rallying on. That would be fantastic. It would be awesome. It would be welcomed. But right now, you do have to break out of this downtrend, and it might be happening sooner than you think. So there's your, this measured move is to go hit that downtrend. Interesting. Very interesting. So if you can break that downtrend, fantastic. Hold it as support. Then we got a lot more cooking up for you. You'd be looking for that golden retrace, the 618 lusciousness. And that would be aiming at 66.8. So the possibility, of course, after you get the breakout, after you get your confirmation, after you get the higher low, 28% upside. Understand all those different things I said. Those are all the things you're waiting for in order to start getting crazy bullish on this thing. But yeah, could go up 28% on a breakout. Would be nice. Moving on from Arkham, we have XYO. XYO getting a sell signal on the 4 hour. That's not ideal. That is not ideal. While there's bullish div, hold up. You got bullish divergence and a sell signal? Damn! Who did XYO piss off? Jeez, brother. Let's go ahead and check out the daily real quick. Oh, well, there's your problem. You lost an uptrend. That's with a lower high? Oh. Say it ain't so, Bob. Say it ain't so. You don't want that. You never want that. I mean, the only worst thing is if you had hidden bearish divergence. It would be awful if that played out. No, we didn't lose audio. We just... It don't look that good. It looked really bad. Oh no. Maybe you set a higher low, because after your bullish divergence, I mean, you just kind of ran up. Maybe it's not gonna be so bad. just maybe not. Yeah. Damn. If there was ever a sign to tell you it might be a good time to sell. Damn. Yeah, I'm not very bullish on this one. I don't think this is a good one to put money into at the moment. You're getting sell signals on the 1 hour? Oh no. Oh man. Oh no. You double top. Oh god. So XYO, I would be looking at it just like this. Yep. You might see a 12% drop out of this bad boy. Yeah. Damn. Alright, let's move on from that. We're getting some eye cancer here. Suey! Checking out Suey. Let's go check in on Pumpkin real quick. See how the viewers are doing over there. All of you, hey, Pumpkin crowd, let's keep it to a dull roar, okay? Let's not get too rowdy in here. Currently on the 20x, long on Solana, we are up 8.78%. Not bad, not bad. Bonk putting Solana to shame, up 25%. Doing things. All right, Suey has broken out. Suey going insane. You even got a buy signal on the 1 hour with no pullback and almost overbought. Oh my god. Somebody get a urine sample for Suey. Suey's on steroids again. Suey's on steroids. Suey's going insane. We could see Suey take a nice little rally all the way up, anywhere between $3.68 and $3.78. Eventually, Bitcoin will run out of stop losses and hit in alts. I'm confused. So, Suey, we might see this thing rally up another 15% to the upside. Are you talking about all-time highs? Or are you talking about some of the profits going into alts? There's no way to watch the stream full screen and have chat open to view on Pumpkin as far as I know. Hopefully they fix that. Thanks to you, Rich, we did have Tina relay that to the team, so hopefully that would be a fix. Currently the Solana trade up 10%. We're doing things. Bonk. Be better. Anyways. Suey. 15% upside. I could see it happening. This thing really does need a steroid check. Oh man, just now breaking into that bullish control zone on relative strength on the 4 hour. This has some legs. Sheesh. Alright, moving on from Suey. Pengu got the buy signal, and then it ran. You have bullish divergence on the 4-hour. Beautiful. And I think you're breaking out right now of your downtrend that started up here. Excuse me. You're testing it. Okay, Pengu. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Are we going to like what you got? You guys remember that Rick and Morty episode with the large heads? Show me what you got. I don't know. I feel like that right now. So currently, if you do get a breakout, I would love a backtest over here, but it is a meme coin and it is the weekend. The degens will play. So there is a strong possibility this just makes that golden retrace and doesn't look back. It's one of the weird things meme coins do. They're so momentum driven that it's crazy. You might see a 37.5% move to the upside in the next day or two. Pengu's looking strong. Looking really strong. But noted, if this thing continues to be bullish, yeah, you got a lot more upside here, but buckaroo. A lot more upside, buckaroo. Because you'd be looking at this kind of like this, going up all the way to here. So, I would mark it like so. So, 37 to 150% upside on Pengu. Sounds about right for a meme coin. Sounds about right. It's like we could go up a little, or we can go up a lot more and nobody understand. Thank you. I already have an extra. Was it that hard to figure out that the camera would be on my face? I love you. We're gonna have to teach our kids things. What?
Be nice.
You're the one mean to me.
Be nice.
Thank you for dinner. I appreciate it. Love you.
You starved.
Why? Move that can. That's pretty funny. Oh, man. Yeah, so right now, Pengu looking pretty solid. Looking pretty darn solid. Who the hell's saying sorry? I ain't saying sorry. That was some dumb nonsense right there. How you not gonna know? The camera's gonna be on my face. I gotta move my beer. It's in the way. I also gotta move this big ass cup. Okay, we're good. We're good. So yeah, that's Pengu. Let's move on from Pengu. Let's move this back over here. Move this. Put some check marks on this. Make it look like I'm doing something. TQQ. Yes, please. May I have another? Oh, jeez. TQQQ. Pro shares. Ultra Pro QQQ. There's a lot of Q's in that title right there. I'll tell you what. A lot of Q's. Looks like we were looking for that 57% upside move, and we're getting it. I like it when I've already done the TA. I do like when that happens. Let's check out our daily. Daily looks fine. Got a little bit overbought, starting to put in a little bit of bearish divergence, but we're above the 200. It's looking pretty solid. Looking pretty darn solid. Checking out the weekly. Oh, wait, plenty of room. Looking good. Scalp Moondang. Yeah, I see Moondang's up 10%. So's Turbo. Turbo's up 7%. Brett's up 6%. The meme coins are getting the love. The meme coins are getting some love. But Solana getting the love too. Up 17% on the live. We're doing it. You guys were here live to see me put in the trade. Just holla at your boy. It's kind of a shame I didn't open up a copy trade for that, and I forgot. That's unfortunate. Oh well. I'll be copy trading tomorrow. I did a little bit today. I got some great gains out of Bitcoin, and then I gave them back on What was that asset? Something else. And then I was shorting Chili's, and then I missed my exit on Chili's, so then it broke even. What the fuck was that other thing? C98. Yeah, that was what it was. C98. Yeah, that thing, I gave back all the Bitcoin gains. It was terrible. It was terrible. I was long, too. That was the sad part. I was long. Anyways, going on, we got Palantir. So, from what I hear, Palantir is just the infinite money glitch, and now they might reap all the rewards from that big, beautiful bill. Because if the government can control AI, we know Palantir is going to be the one doing everything because they have like all the government contracts. So I'm looking at 178. It's been moving in that direction. I don't think it's going to pull back. I think it's about to get some great government stimulus, and this thing is about to go crazy. So Palantir to the moon. Palantir to the moon. Alrighty. Bake. Weekly, not looking great. Not looking great. Daily, a little bit left to be desired. That's unfortunate. But, are you going to set the higher low or what? It's got to have bullish divergence on the 4. It's got to have bullish divergence on the 4. And a buy signal. Yeah, buddy. Bullish divergence on the 4 with a buy signal. Let's go, Bake. Let's go, baby. Alright, so we have a different uptrend. Ugh. Alright, the uptrend is almost flat, but it's an uptrend all the same. So, what we could be looking at here is a nice little move to the upside, a little skedaddler. Palantir's entire game plan has been fudge earnings, avoid having clear vision. That's true. They've been doing a great job of that too. I like to think Palantir is actually just the Pentagon at this point. I just think it's a Pentagon. So, looking at this. So Bake, I can see it in the next few hours or day going up about 5.56%. But you can't get crazy bullish until you break this obnoxious downtrend and you confirm support. So it is coming. It is coming, but just not right now. When Bake does break out of this crazy downtrend it's been in, the upside potential is nuts. On a conservative route, you're looking at 23 cents. This is your conservative move for Bake. It's to go up right here. 124% upside. A realistic move, if it catches the bids, could be 194% upside. So, yeah, it's looking pretty darn decent. Pretty darn decent. But you still need that breakout. So, there's that. Anyways, moving on from Bake. We have CVX. CVX looks nice on the daily. Looks nice on the daily. I like this on the daily a lot. Your daily time frame, it looks pretty darn attractive. I would buy it a milkshake. I really, oh man. Then I'd ask it to shake it. Anyways, let's go into the measured. Measured move here. Looking nice for a 5.26. So you got to give it enough time. If you got the patience for it, you could see a 97% move to the upside. Risk management super easy at these low levels on Bake. Most of these alts, therefore, worth a shot. You're right. You're absolutely right. It's sitting in the abyss. It's a great place to accumulate. I mostly talk about trading, but you know, anything that's near those all-time lows and putting in a higher low or bullish divergence, scoop some up. You never know. You never know. As long as Palantir remains tech thing that goes up, Wall Street won't get bored of it for now. That's true. That's true. It's a tech thing, maybe. It's a tech thing. Checking out your 4 hour. 4 hour, you're getting that buy signal. You're also getting a lot of bullish divergence right now. And, not the higher low that you're looking for, but you still need that breakout. Still need that breakout. But this is a bottoming type pattern, which is nice. I would be looking for that 618 golden retrace, of course. And on that note, we might be coming back up to 324.9. So for CVX right now, right this moment, I'd be looking for that 24% move to the upside. Outside of that, I'd have to wait, reassess, see what it would happen. I'd have a stop loss right below 245. It looks pretty good. Give it enough time, though, you should see this 97% move to the upside. No idea how long that'll take you. No idea. But yeah. Wall Street wants you to stay mysterious. Hard to read, elusive, keeps money flowing. That's funny. It's like, well, you can't get bad news if they don't know what you are. Oh man. Alright, Dash. So checking out some Dash. Little dash of sunshine. Dash getting that buy signal. You're getting a double bottom on your relative strength on the 4 hour. That's good. You do have... Oh, you swept the lows? I don't know if that's going to be bullish for you or not. Dash is one of those weird ones. Sometimes it's super bullish. Other times it does absolutely nothing. You are hanging out in the abyss, though. After breaking out of a major downtrend, I would think this is a good time to jump in. That would be my idea. It is technically a higher low. There is a possibility that you decide to go up somewhere around this 32.64 level. There is a possibility. Let's check your daily. Daily looks fantastic. Daily looks really good. I would be looking for that move to the upside. Really would be. Still need a breakout. Still need to hold support at 221.71. You got some work to do, of course. But what could happen is a 51% move to the upside. Up 45% on your 15x Moodang scalp. I called out. Let's go, Rich. Get those dubs. Get those dubs, man. Yeah, Moodang's moving. It's moving a lot. It's doing great. Alrighty. So that's Dash. Still need to break out. Still need to hold support. Still need to do some stuff. For me, any good low is preferable. Snatches some liquidity. Oh, it's preferable that it snatches some liquidity. That's true. That's true, because when they steal that liquidity, there's a lot less sell pressure on the way up. So yeah, that's very true. Very true. Noted. You're still looking for the golden retrace as well. Yikes. This is going to be... Woof. Sheesh. 37.29 could happen. Or if they decide to get buck wild and use this high, could be looking at 51.04. There's a lot of upside potential here. You're sitting in the abyss. You could have amazing returns on this one buying at these levels. It is a possibility. I would just put a stop loss right at 17.66 and chill. Alright, TRB. And then we can look for more trade setups for the Buy DeFi exchange. It looks like we're going to be trading a meme coin, though. Well, I will say that. Alright, TRB on the daily. You're still in this downtrend. You had a bad day in an otherwise green day. That's not good. You're literally chilling in a fair value gap. Let's go ahead and check the 4 hour. 4 hour, you're getting that sell signal, and you're falling. Ugh. We have this level of support right here that currently we are holding it as support. So there is an opportunity at upside. We're just smacking into these fair value gaps. If the market's bullish enough, just maybe it can get a break to the upside. Just maybe it'll have that Kit Kat moment. Thanks for checking them out. Oh, no problem, man. No problem. Anytime. That's what we're here for. That is literally what we're here for. So currently, because we do have that long wick, I honestly would be looking at upside potential. Let's go ahead and jump into our 1 hour. Maybe our 1 hour is giving us some better... No, it's not. It's giving us terrible news. What is this? You have bullish divergence here, and it's telling you to sell? That's crazy. Might have to get rid of the indicator. What the hell? Anyways, personally speaking, I would be looking for 66.06 to play out. I know TRB can do some really weird things, like pump up out of nowhere, but currently you are in a downtrend. Currently you are getting sell signals on this indicator, but I'm optimistic on TRB, honestly. I'm optimistic. You need to break out. You need to confirm your lows. You need to do all that stuff. But currently optimistic. You did have a downtrend. You broke out. This could be aimed at a back test as you're holding support in this little box. I'm optimistic. I'm going to say it. I'm optimistic. But, of course, there's always a downside move that we could be looking at, which I would be looking at this right here. And you could be coming down to 41.76. So we're just waiting for that to happen. You almost wicked to it once. If you do get sell pressure, I'd be looking to hit that level and get a nice little run to the upside. But I don't think we're going down further. I really don't. But always have that bearish case. Always have that bearish case. And your bearish case isn't that bad. It's a 4.86% move to the downside. If it gets really ugly, 35.56 is support. So if it gets real ugly, 18% downside. Either way, 50% upside is what I'm looking for. Noted, this could take forever. So if you're trying to trade this one, good luck. Best of luck to you, governor. Best of luck. You even have sell signals on the 15? That's crazy. It's crazy. I don't think it's going to last. I think you're about to get a buy signal soon. I think you're about to get a buy signal. Oh. Alright. That's all your guys' requests. Let's look into more trade possibilities. So, let's go into Ethereum real quick. See what it is doing. I don't like it. Solana's already been on the move. It's unfortunate. Sui is an option. Sui's on that steroid game. But you know what? The weird one, Aave, currently breaking out. You got the buy signal. Aave, I don't know why. It just won't go down. I really don't get it. Aave, to short Aave is the hardest thing of my life. It is actually the hardest thing ever. The fact that I got away with a short this week, I feel accomplished. It's kind of wild. I actually feel accomplished. Emergency announcement. We should have 2x the likes. Please fix. Wow. We're not getting likes on the stream? Golly. What's up, Vibe people? How you doing? What's up, Pumpkin? We're up 17% on the trade. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Let's look at the Bonk trade. Up 39% on Bonk. I like it. That's good. Let's check out Turbo. What are you doing? Oh, no. Can't touch you. Check out Pepe. Pepe's starting to move. You still got that downtrend to fight with. Floki, hold up. Oh, Floki, hold the phone here. We're going to get into some Floki action. Sweet. We found one, chat. We found one. There we go. We're aiming at 13% more upside. All right. It's so weird how members nights have more viewers. I always find that odd. I don't know. Maybe I just drop better alpha. Maybe I'm just interrupted less. I honestly do find that weird too. It's kind of strange. Because I would figure those nights it would like fall off. You know? It's a 4% drop. Oh, that could be a kick in the nuts. Oh man. Let's check our 1 hour. How's that look? Damn it! It looks so good on the 1 hour. Alright, we're going to jump into Floki right now. We're going to YOLO into this thing. Floki. We're going to go 15x. Not too bad. Don't you give me issues. Don't you give me issues. There we go. You better not give me issues. Shit. Alright, liquidation price is 7957. So we're going to bring our stop loss all the way down to here. 8186 is our stop loss. And then profit taking, we're going to have that 13% rise. Okay. What the hell is our stop loss? Shit. 8186. Close enough. All right. Damien's probably out at the bar with some Latina ladies. It probably. Got to get down on Friday. That's pretty funny. All right. 9602. 9602. There we go. 9602. We are in there like swimwear. 9602. 03, close enough. All right, we got our profit taking levels. Currently, we are in there. All right, we're currently in 3 separate trades. I forgot. I think Floki's on the Ethereum network, but we do have the Solana Bonk trade. We have the Ethereum Floki. I think it's Ethereum anyways. It could be the Binance Smart Chain. I don't even know. But then we have Solana over here. Currently in the green in all 3 trades. This is nice. This is nice. I need to re-up some funds in my Blowfin account so I can start doing the quad trading. Will be fun when I can do that again. I will load some money in there probably this weekend. So then I can just keep on focusing on the gains. I know some of you don't know why I like to spread out my trade so much. It's just when you have larger sums, it's easier. So then you can focus on, oh, I'll end up having profits here, profits here, profits here. And that helps you out a lot when it comes to not getting hunted on one exchange. Because that sucks. But yeah, when your accounts get too big also, just take profits. Just take your profits. Let's go, Bonk. Let's go. So right now, I should raise my stop on Bonk. Based off this. So if we come back down, I would expect it to hang out in this zone. So we're going to raise our stop loss. All the way up here. 1518. So if we have some sudden drop, I don't have to worry about it. 1518. There we go. So I'm in profit. So that's all that really matters to me. So now I can let this thing ride. But noted, I'm still going to be looking at it. So I'm going to keep raising my stop loss as we go. But as of right now, this is a level I do believe should hold. So I don't have to worry about it anymore. Let's go ahead and check out Solana real quick. See what it's doing. So Solana, I can't really move it just yet. I gotta wait for it to move a bit more. Because right now that level I'm looking at is this right here. Actually, I could raise it up right down here, so minimizing the loss. If it does pull back, I could do that. What is this level? I'm going to do that. 148.23. Can't just modify it. There we go. So now I'm only risking 0.67%. So that's good. That's good. Stop loss has been altered to 148.23. Still up 36%. Floki's done actually nothing. We're currently negative. Yeah, just move my stops up to break even too. Very nice. Very nice. Smart move. Smart move. Yeah, things can get a little dicey, especially because it's the weekend. You can start getting some crazy pullbacks. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't like that. Oh, right now, Floki, I would not expect this thing to fall below this level here. So it's kind of not worth me raising my stop loss just yet. Not really worth it just yet. I'll wait. But yeah, that's what I do to raise my stop loss, guys. I find these little gaps, especially on the 15-minute. They usually hold pretty well. Loss of liquidity is no fun. Yeah. But yeah, usually I like to just raise it up as the price goes. So then, of course, it's like, oh, sudden drop. Hey, what the hell? I was having a good time. And then you can just re-enter. Or you see that it's a lower high, and then you start putting in shorts. It's no big deal. Alrighty. So what do you guys think? Do we have a bullish weekend? Or are we just going to chop around sideways? E-Gold and XCN? I got nothing but time right now. I'm just eating. E-Gold looks pretty good. Got that buy signal on the 4-hour. You're about to test the 50 simple. You also have bullish divergence while backtesting a downtrend. So there are some positives here. You even swept liquidity at 14.57. Swept it. So we're going to be looking for that upside movement. Since I know you like to be in things for a while, you're aiming at 28.57 right now. That's a pretty substantial move there if you ask me. So E-Gold could be on a moon mission. 84% ups or 86% upside is your possible movement for this. Pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool. You still got to break out. Still got to put in your higher low. Still got to do all that stuff. But the formal back test after falling back into this downtrend, absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Depends if we get the breakout. Well, see, E-Gold's different because it already broke out once. It broke out for the second time. So not only did it break out for the second time, you also got that nice higher low. Oh, you're talking about BTC. Oh, you're talking about if we're bullish this weekend. Got it. Yeah, I'd be looking for 84%, 86% upside to possible. This 110, which is more now because you pulled back. 140% upside is a possibility. Would be nice to finally see a rotation between begin and alts need USDT to reject along with Bitcoin dominance. But the latter has been relentless. It has really been relentless. But that's because we have institutions just buying the crap out of spot ETFs. So yeah, this is the epitome of an institutionally driven rally. It's nuts. XCN. Is that an indicator showing the fair value gap? Yes. Yes, it is. So this is the Lux Algo fair value gap indicator. And your fair value gaps, if you're going to the upside, these green boxes are usually good areas to focus on trying to go long. The red boxes are good areas to focus on going short. Looks like we are trying to hold a level of support for XCN. Sitting down here at 139.852. If we can hold that level, great, awesome, love it. You have reset your relative strength pretty darn well so far. So if you can manage to hold this while being broken out, your upside potential is actually nuts. You have swept plenty of liquidity. But noted, you can still come down even lower, coming down to this 108.428, and it would still be bullish. Still would be bullish. You're still aiming at the exact same price, anywhere between this 43269 to overhead resistance at 488.713. It's just been bleeding its little heart out, and now you have two downtrends, but you're outside of one of them. Yeah, it looks kind of weird. I would be waiting for that confirmation, jump up with a higher high, get a higher low, and then I would consider going long on this. But as of right now, I would just sit back and wait. Just like, meh, I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what it's doing. It looks weird. I don't like it. It's being weird. No fun when an asset's being weird. No fun. Bitcoin dominance looks like it's loading for our moon mission. Ugh. Grody. Grody. I wouldn't say a moon mission. No. It's still on the downside here. We can call all of this a bearish backtest. As long as we don't clear this high at 65.47, I'm still leaning toward it's going to see a nice little crash. 12% possibly. That would be really nice. That would be really nice. Maybe this weekend. Who knows? We might get lucky. Might get lucky. Bonk pulling back. Remember when we thought 64 wouldn't clear? Good times. Yeah, right? Yeah, it's kind of wild. Kind of wild. Just shows the power of institution. Oh, Solana. Don't you do me dirty. Don't you do me dirty. Still up 13% on the Solana trade. Not doing too bad there. Bonk is still up 28%. Floki down 6%. Getting the harshest part of the pullback. It also shows how little on-hand capital miners have to rotate into alts. Coffers are dry, gotta reload. Yeah, that's true. Then again, I'm thinking the miners, they have to start, they're probably selling directly to all these institutions, right? Otherwise, how are the institutions getting all this Bitcoin? Doesn't make any sense. Like, does Coinbase really have that much? They probably do. My buy-sell signal says we are going down for a little. Dang. That's unfortunate. OTC. I get OTC, Rich. I'm just saying, like, how much is in OTC? It's kind of wild, right? They have so much. Oh, shit. This isn't good. Ugh. All right, this is not very nice. Now that I'm looking at this, damn it. This is the level we need to break out of, and we couldn't even touch it. Damn it. Minor wallets are almost as empty as the bear market at the moment. Wow. That's wild. That's wild. Floki taking a nice little dipperoonie. Well, to be fair, this thing did have 11 take profit levels. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Let's see how fast our 5 minutes reset. Oh. Well, our 5 minute wants to give us some hope here. Huh. There's a possibility of hope. The hopium is alive. Yeah, it's happening across the board. Let's see what Bitcoin's doing. Bitcoin doesn't look nearly as hopeful. It's like we left one fair value gap. But it is above 104. This is a very good sign. We did get a buy signal down here, which is even better. We had a nice consolidation before we pushed to the upside. I like what Bitcoin's doing. Bitcoin does have a possibility of moving up somewhere into this zone, which would be great. Alrighty. Well, I think this was a rather quiet Friday night. A lower high on the 15 minute. Well, yeah, I see it. I see it. Only thing is, we can count that as consolidation. So I think it's more of a problem with, like, are we going to stay above the 200 on the 1 hour? Noted, we do have this lower high. We do have the hidden bearish divergence on the 1 hour. There are reasons to be bearish. There are reasons. As I mentioned at the beginning of stream, we could still see this 5% drop to 10% drop. Still a possibility until we start breaking out, but we'll see what happens. The liquidation heat map, I think, is really what's saving our bunions out here. And that's because on the weekly, all of our liquidity is overhead. That's where all of it is. So I think the heat map, that's the only saving grace. What zone that is you got marked? This up here on the 4 hour, I believe we see it. So this is an area that we had some chop. It was acting as a resistance, became a support, became a resistance. We have not tested it again yet, so I think we're probably going to get a nice little test and then a fall. The only reason I think we're going to get a test on it is because there's a gap in between these lows here and this high right here. That's the only reason I think we're going to get a gap. Most stop losses are going to be sitting right in this area, and market makers are dicks. So I think we're going to get a move all the way up to this, and then we could roll over after that. They love stopping people out. They love the liquidity grabs. This market is built to steal your money. Just focus on that. Where would you put a stop loss here? You'd put it right over that wick at 106.801. So that might be a really good entry for a short. We also have a fair value gap right up here. Just waiting to get touched. That fair value gap, I think, might touch it. Did you analyze whiff yet? No, I did not, Amir. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I do appreciate you, man. Long-term holder selling into strength, but price and levels holding better than ever. Yeah, which I don't understand why they would sell into the strength right now, because fundamental analysis, if you're long-term holding, there's absolutely no reason to sell your Bitcoin. There's no reason at all. But if you're trading, it makes a lot more sense. Brett sitting right on the demand line. Very nice. Very nice. Did I miss something? No. So, Jose, hopefully I answered that for you. I think it's Jose. Otherwise, I'm going to call you Josie, which I'm guessing is Jose. Let's check out Whiff. Let's see how the predictions are going. Predictions are fine. We got a buy signal. It looks like it's going to try to break out this weekend. Looks like it's going to try. You're getting squeezed in between your downtrend and your uptrend. Let's hope the prevailing uptrend holds and we can start seeing Whiff doing some things. Still would be looking for this move up here, getting you that 32% upside move. It pulled back a bit deeper than I expected. However, you're now pushing back into that area. So Whiff doesn't look bad. You're still waiting for the breakout, waiting for the back test, waiting for the higher low, waiting for, reasons to go long, but bearish until breakout. Wait for the breakout. Just wait for it. Gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. Gotta wait for that little turkey to come to you. You don't go to the turkey. Yeah, we ghetto around here. We ghetto around here? Didn't get my super chat alert? Amir, it played. Are you serious? I distinctively saw Rick dancing around on my screen. Did it not play for the stream? Or rewind? Yeah, it did play for the stream. You just gotta rewind. You got your alert, man. Oh, were you looking for like an anime girl? If so, $5 doesn't do it. I forgot how much does it. Hold on. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out for you. Alright, for the super chats, alert box. YouTube, super chats. Alright, for y'all looking for the anime women, you're going to be looking for the $10 super chat, the $50 super chat, and the $100 super chat. Yep. But if you use the link down in the description, I believe it's less. Where's donations? Not there. Tips. Yeah, it would be in the link down below where it says tips. You get an anime girl for a $5 tip. $25, $20. Those are the anime girls there. Yeah, for those wondering. What divergence indicator am I using? I'm using, if you put in RSI, it is the second one down. RSI divergence indicator. That is what I'm using. Second one down. Looks like Bonk's catching some bids again. Great. Looks like Solana's catching some bids also. Love to see it. Love to see it. Look at that. Look at that, Becky, look! Let's check out Floki. Floki catching the bids again as well. Looks like we're just catching them bids. It was late? Oh, okay. Alright. Thanks for the TA, Porky. My old ass is dozing off. Oh, boy. Well, Jim, hopefully you have a fantastic rest of your evening. Get some good sleep. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. I always appreciate you coming in, Jim. Thank you so much. See how it is. Can't hang with the boys on Friday night anymore. Oh, boy. I try, but I fall asleep before the end of nearly every stream. Dang, that's wild. I get it, though. I get it. I'm over here on the West Coast. It's only 9:24 p.m. for me. Checking on the trades, we're up 32% on Bonk. Floki, we're currently positive 0.053. 1%. Oh, gosh. Pull out a new home loan. Let's go. 0.7%. Killing it. Over here on Pumpkin, we are currently up 20% on the trade. Not too shabby. Welcome in, everybody, on Pumpkin. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thanks for showing up. Sorry I don't hear from any of you ever. There's a lot of you, though. There's 24 of you. Wow. Welcome in. Welcome in. We are all long, currently on Solana. We're doing a really good job on it, too. We're doing a great job going long on Sol. Look at those bids coming in. Feels good out here. Feels good. PogChamp. Still aiming at this 7.3% move to the upside. It's going to be a spectacular move. It's going to be the greatest move ever. Alright, guys. Well, we hit the paint drying portion of the stream. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to get on out of here. Hopefully you got a little bit of insight into the markets today. I'm gonna try and stay in all these trades, but I'm gonna keep moving my stop loss up. So hopefully you guys figured out how I like to do that, because yeah, I feel like everybody should move their stop losses up when you're in profit. This month was another ADP report that showed lackluster jobs, but the government report came out as expected. Is the government cooking the books on jobs report? They've been cooking the books for the last 5 years. Maybe 6. Okay? The government lying to us? They would never do that. They're always truthful. Said no one ever. Or does ADP suck with their data? No, ADP is spot on, I would think, because everybody uses ADP for payroll. So ADP reports, it's literally just data in a computer. There's no fudging numbers, no cooking the books. There's just literally, these people had to pay this many employees. Like, they have this number of employees this month. Now they have that number of employees because we had to write their checks. So no, I think the ADP report is really spot on. I think the government report is always off, because if you notice, they revise their numbers after 6 months. If you look back for the last, 2 years, all the revisions, this is why I look at revisions. I look at revisions way more than the data that comes out on the day, because those revisions, they have shown we have been in a job apocalypse for the past 2.5 years. It has been horrendous. It's been so bad. It's like, damn. But what can we do? You agree with me? Yeah, man. It's just, it's so bad. If only something in the government could be efficient. If only. But no. No, they have to make it difficult and poopy. No fun. But yeah, anyways, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. Come say hi and chat. Yeah, everybody, come say hi and chat and Pumpkin. That would be fantastic if you could. They were definitely cooking the books under Biden. Oh my god, they were. Worst type of way, too. They're just blatant lying. I do know that the Biden administration, they were hiring a ton of people. Like government jobs, it was crazy. They were hiring a ton of people. We have no idea what they were doing for work, but they were hired. I thought they would tell the truth with Trump. Are you kidding me? Trump is known for cooking the books in his businesses. No way they would tell the truth. They just figure out how to lie on a different scale. Trump managed to cook the books in a way for him to file bankruptcies, Chapter 7 bankruptcies, I think it was 11 times, while maintaining billions of dollars. I was like, are we serious? Okay, cool. If they lied about Biden's health, what else were they lying about? Bro, the conspiracies out there are crazy. You should look into them. Because there's a conspiracy that Biden's not, like, the real Joe Biden is not alive. Like, we had a fake one this whole time. Biden benefited from the COVID rebound. They added, like, 750k jobs. Is that how many? That's wild. But they should always go up. Really? It's too much. Check out Turbo. Alright. Happy Friday, NVTS. Damn, I was about to leave. Y'all coming in late. Sheesh. Alright, we'll check out Turbo real quick. Turbo's catching the bids. You have some buy signals here. So Turbo did a great job maintaining the lows of this box here. Fantastic. You're still sitting here consolidating. I have a static video for this, honestly. I made the static video in mind of you guys who asked for these meme coins non-stop. If we go right here to the I have ads. I have ads on my own video. That's crazy, right? Anyways, yeah, I have been looking at for trading purposes, and we're going to go into the technicals on them. These three today are going to be bread handle tops, and that's Moodang, and or we just stay in this consolidation, referred to as an honorable mention. Here's Turbo. Yes, you. What's up, Poirier? Made the stream. Hope all is well. All is well. Acting as a support / resistance. So, honorable mention. We're going to focus on that. Just saving my voice here for Turbo. And let's go into our daily. Ooh, wait a minute. Same shit. How high did this thing go? Okay, we're good. It wasn't a 50%. We're good. I don't have to worry about that. Okay, let's go into our daily. So, on our daily, what I'm noticing here, we did have a downtrend. We broke out of the downtrend. Fantastic. We have not made the 50% retrace, as I just mentioned before, but also we're doing a bit of bullish consolidation, and it looks like we might be holding another box of, I like to say it's a box in which there's plenty of trading volume for the price to get caught on. So that is this right here, where you can see you had support back here, and then it became resistance all the way down here before you fell. Now, you're holding in this box in which a lot of buyers and sellers might be playing around. Currently speaking, as long as we can stay above this box, or stay inside of the box and then start moving to the upside, I will deem this as bullish consolidation. You could find yourself up here at 0.9844. So this will take some time, of course. You still need to do a lot of things. Basically, you are trying your best to figure out what the support level is or what it's not. You still have the opportunity of coming down to 0.03298 and be bullish. It would still be extremely bullish. No problems there. It would just be a little bit of a pullback. No big deal. People take profits. But this is our current downtrend that we really do need to break out of. And this could take us all the way out until July 10th. I don't know what's happening in July, but apparently July, the meme coins have an opportunity of doing amazing things. Anyways, right now, this is what I'm seeing out of Turbo. Really cool thing though. We have this higher low after a breakout. This should be the uptrend that we would be hanging on to. Let's see how it's doing right now. So right now we are getting close to that uptrend. So we don't even have to wait until all the way out there in July. We might get our decision by June 30th. So this is absolutely fantastic. Maybe we have to wait just a little bit less time in order to get the decision on, are we going up? Are we going to continue this uptrend? Or are we going down in the worst type of way? Me personally, I like to stick to the trend.
Yeah, Jason, that's how we do around here. Got to take all the requests.
It just means we might have to consolidate for another month. And that also means in my live streams, probably going to get asked this for the next month. And I'm going to refer back to this video nonstop. But this one, 122% move to the upside, is a very strong possibility. You just got to be patient. It might not happen overnight, all right? But it is a meme coin. They go off meme coin physics. It could happen overnight because, you know, meme coins. But anyways, this is what I'm seeing out of these three particular meme.
So yeah, I posted this 3 days ago, guys. 3 days ago. Only 100 views. Y'all who asked for Turbo daily, just go back to this damn video. Just go back to this video. I only got 6 likes out of 100 views. That's a joke, right? Oh man, y'all really do hate me making static videos, I swear. Yeah, you hit your uptrend. Double audio, yeah, it was happening. But there you go. You hit the uptrend. We could bounce around in here until you break out. There you go. Let's go ahead and check out, what was that next one? NVTS. I'm going to make a video about that too. NVTS. You are bullishly consolidating. You are getting sell signals here on the 4 hour, so that's one thing to worry about. But just bullishly consolidating, no big deal. Still aiming at 1123. And VTS, still aiming at it. Still trying, still pushing, still hoping. See if it gets there. What was the other one? APLD. APLD. Applied Digital Corporation. This thing's moonshotting. Sheesh. Sheesh. Well, at least you're getting a higher high. That's good. That's really good. Think you're hitting a level of resistance? Yeah, hitting resistance. So now your entire goal at this moment, stay above 1109. If you can stay above 1109, give it some time. You're probably going to go up and try and test 2646. And another level you're going to have to worry about is this right here at 1728. Looking at your daily, you are overbought right now. You're very overbought right now. And this. So if you do come down, you're going to look for support in this box. You had a lot of chop in here. You tried to break out. You fell back below. Used it as resistance. And then you broke straight through it. So if you can come down, bullishly backtest it, that might be your entry if you're not already in here. That's probably going to line up with a 50% retrace. Would you look at that? 50% retrace sitting right in here. If you do get that, aiming at 2287, more than likely 2648. So yeah, now you're just waiting to see what the consolidation looks like after the moonshot. Cool. Cool. So yeah, guys, I do drop TA videos pretty often. If you guys are requesting the same thing over and over again, usually I'll just drop a video about it. You guys can look at it and then wait for it to play out. Asking for the same thing every day, unless you're day trading it, which I apparently am aware most of you do not day trade. It's kind of pointless. If it's not broken out, it's just consolidating. A lot of you guys like to swing trade. Others like to buy and hold. If you guys are day trading it, just let me know that you're day trading, so then I can just be like, oh, okay, let me tell you how I would trade this thing right now. And then I could. But for the most part, I know a lot of you don't like to day trade. And by day trading, I mean like you're gonna jump into it tonight and expect to be out of it by the morning. So oh, nice. Resetting that 5 minute very nicely. Great. Alright, Bonk. You have decisions to be made. Are you going to break out? Are you going to take me to the promised land? Or stop me out with minimal profits? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I hope it takes me to the promised land. Promised land seems nice. God, this is going to be a big move for Bonk. Even on the 5 minute. Jeez. Oh, we still could come down to this heart line. That's unfortunate. But that would be a 4.6% move to the upside. Wild. Wild and crazy. Alright, guys. Well, I've gotten through all the requests. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic Friday. Make sure you have some fun this weekend. I will be back tomorrow. Other than that, we are in some trades. We are only red in one of them, and that's Floki, because, let's face it, we got in late. But only down 9.2%. Could be worse, 9.4%. We'll see if we get stopped out or not. It is a lower high. I should be worried. We'll see what happens. Anyways, I'm going to get on out of here. Deuces, everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't done so, please like the stream. Also, jump into the free Discord. It's a great place to be. Check the links in the description down below if you need a new exchange to facilitate some trading. Other than that, I'm getting on out of here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Take it easy. I'm out. Everybody, I'm Pumpkin. See you later. I'm getting on out of here.